Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to be showing you how we actually analyze our EAs from our charts. We're going to be using an external web-based service called FXBlue. So the first thing we need to do is register our platforms with them, our accounts with them. We go to their website, which is fxblue.com, and then we click on FXBlue Live. So you can choose if you want to register for MT4 or MT5. Of course, we're using MT4, so we're going to click on register here. Now here what we need to do is we need to put in the details for our broker. So we'll start with IG. So we'll just do a search for it. There we go, IG demo. As you know, that's the server that we're connecting to. Account number. Under account number, what you need to do is you need to put the account number for your platform. So very easily, all we're going to do is we're going to just go here. We're going to check. In the top left hand corner, you can see your account number. In this case, it's 392100. So we go back to FXBlue. We put in here 392100. Read only password. This is a password that you will be creating. It's not the password that you got from your broker when you opened your account. So all we do here is we're just going to create a password. And then what we need to do is put in our email address and then we click register. Once we've done that, you'll see that there's a banner here with a link that you must click on. Please verify your email address to get access to the full range of FXBlue services. We click on that. And in here, what we need to do is just put in our details. And then we click on send SMS. So then very easy, you'll get an SMS and there'll be an email address that you need to send a blank email to. So just from whatever email provider you're using, whether it's on your phone or on your computer, just send an email to the email address that you received in the SMS. And the subject line, just put in anything you want. I always just put hello and then we send it. And a few seconds later, we just get confirmation that our email address is now live and open. And that's it. Then we click on continue, close this window, and we are now live. So now we need the accounts to sync, our account with our broker and FXBlue. As you can see at the bottom here, it says you are currently publishing your results using account sync. However, the sync has not been able to log into your account. So we have to download an app and put that into our platform. Very, very easy to do. We just go to apps. Then we click on more apps. FXBlue Publisher for MT4. We're going to download that. So we just click on that. Click on free download. It downloads, as you can see. We'll then open the file. Right, and this is a zip file. Inside the zip file, you'll see there are two files. The first is the actual application, and the second are the instructions. You can read the instructions if you want to, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So very easily, all we're going to do is just double click on the application file, click on run. Okay, the application then starts. Then from here, we just have to select the folder that we're going to install it in. As you can see, I have many demo accounts running here. But the one that we're looking for is this one here, IGMT4 demo. And then we click on install. Very quickly comes up with a pop-up that says install successful. We click OK, we close this. Then we go to our platform. And now in the very same way that we refresh to add our expert advisors, we do the same thing. So we right click on expert advisors. We'll click on refresh. You'll see that we have a file here called FXBlue Publisher. What we need to do then is in the very same way that we add an expert advisor to our chart, we're going to put this onto a chart as well. So right click, chart window. You can see we now have an open chart without an expert advisor running on it. Double click on the publisher. It comes up with these values. From there you go to common, select allow DLL imports, go to imports, username. So this is our account number, as you can see on the top here. Again, 392100. And then just the password that you created when we opened the account. Click OK. And then what you'll see is that the screen that you've just put the publisher onto goes blue, and it tells you that the publication is successful. And it just gives you the time when the last publication was and when the next publication will be. Now the next step is to go back into FXBlue. Click on view account. Then we're going to go to stats, and then we're going to go to strategy. Now, if you remember in the previous lecture, what I said to you was that the magic number is very important. That is the number of our expert advisor, and we need to know it in order to do the analysis, which we are going to do now. Now, what you can see is that there are many columns, and each column has got different statistics in it, different information in it. The only ones that we are really interested in is the first one, which is magic number, the second one, which is trade, net profit, and profit factor. The next step is we're going to go to net profit. We're going to click on it. We're going to click on it again so that the highest net profit is at the top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look for any of these expert advisors that has got a trade count of 3 or higher and a profit factor of 1.2 or higher. So the easiest way to do this is to click on download. It downloads the file as an Excel spreadsheet. We open it, and then what we're going to do is highlight all of these expert advisor numbers, the magic numbers, that have a trade count of 3 or higher and a profit factor of 1.2 or higher. So this one is on 7 with a profit factor of 3.18, so definitely this one. This one is a trade count of 6 and a profit factor of 3.09. Okay, then we go to the next one. This one has a trade count of 5 and a profit factor of 1.74, so we'll select this one. This one has a trade count of 6 and a profit factor of 1.43. This one has 7 trades and a profit factor of 1.23. And beyond that, we don't have anything that has a trade count of 3 as well as a profit factor of 1.2. So we have 5 here. So what we're going to do is we are then going to copy these. We are going to open a new spreadsheet. And we are going to just paste them here for now. This is IG, so let's just call it IG. And the next column will be JFD. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing with JFD that I did with IG. I'm going to open an FXBlue account and link it to my JFD account. Then I'm going to check which of my EAs have opened and closed at least 3 trades with a profit factor of 1.2. The reason that we look at those statistics specifically is because if you remember when we created our expert advisors, one of the acceptance criteria that we selected was a profit factor of 1.2. And the reason I'm looking for at least 3 trades that have opened and closed is because that shows me that the EA is working consistently in current market conditions. Okay guys, so I've done exactly the same thing with JFD that I did with IG. I linked my JFD account to FXBlue. I logged in, I had a look at the statistics, and I selected my expert advisors based on the criteria mentioned before with a profit factor of 1.2 and at least 3 trades open and closed. What you can see is that we have a few more expert advisors in JFD than IG, but what we're going to do now is we're going to compare the two and we're going to identify the expert advisors that have worked well in both IG and JFD. Then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to open another demo account with IG, and we are going to copy just those expert advisors into our IG account. This is to show you how we trade when trading on a live account. So the second IG account that we're going to open shortly will be a simulation of opening a live account. And what we're going to continue doing as we move on through the weeks is we'll keep our IG and JFD demo accounts open. We'll continue monitoring and analyzing our expert advisors, and we'll continue doing the exercise that we are doing now, checking which EAs conform to our acceptance criteria and comparing them, and then taking those expert advisors and copying them into our second demo account or live account. So all we have to do here is let's just quickly go through it. So this one here that ends in 8517, is it here? No, it's not. This one that ends in 5749, is it here? Yes, it is. It's here. So we'll just highlight it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it green. Then the next one is the one that ends in 565, and here it is here. So we'll make that one green as well. The one that ends in 9901, yes, it is. It's here. We're going to highlight that. And the one that ends in 7356, here it is here. Okay, so that's what we have. We have 4 expert advisors that have worked on both IG and JFD consistently well. Keep in mind that this account is only a few days old, so as it gets older and more trades are open and closed, this list will get bigger and bigger, but there are going to be some weeks where you have fewer expert advisors and some weeks where you have more expert advisors. So the next step is to install a second account and then copy these expert advisors from one of our demo accounts into our new account. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.